My name is Nick Luisi, and I'm a very proud living kidney donor. In September 1986, Dad, you gave me life. In September of 2020, I gave it back to you the best way that I could. None of it would have been possible if it wasn't for the father that you were to myself, Dan, Anthony, and Gabby. For the years through dialysis, we saw a very, very strong man, constantly tired, constantly weak, constantly drained, and we knew something was really wrong, but we also knew that you were not going to tell us. So February 2020, right before the world closed down, Mom sent out a text message and it said, "Dad needs a kidney. If he doesn't get it now, he's not going to make it." From those words, I knew it was going to be me. I knew I was going to be the person to donate to you, and I knew because it was me, everything was going to be okay. So I started my journey. I started my testing. A lot of things closed down. There were a lot of hiccups in the road because transplant surgeries at the time were on hold. But again, I knew there was one thing that was not going to happen, and I was not going to fail at this. There were two people that knew what was going on, my sister and my mother. And there was only one person that I was sure could never find out, and it was you. And the reason that is because when I booked the first surgery, you canceled on me. You told me that you were not going to take my kidney and that it wasn't going to happen. And I told you, Dad, you had no other choice. So I booked a second date, and I said to you, you better just show up. So finally, for the first time in my life, you listened to me. September 29th, 2020. It's going to be the greatest day in our lives together. Post-kidney donation, I have been nothing but blessed. Great relationships, great business, great family, and most importantly, great health. I successfully kept owning and operating my restaurant. I dedicated myself to running the New York City Marathon for Team Kidney and the National Kidney Foundation every year. It's a goal of mine for the foreseeable future. I seek out spaces to speak so I can share great stories and challenges that I've faced through the process. My father's doing amazing. He has his hustle, he has his drive, he has his energy back, and we are now in the restaurant business together. There are so many blessings that have come from being a living kidney donor. First and foremost, I get to spend a lot more time with my dad. He gets to see his family grow. He gets to do what he loves to do, and that's help people and make sure that they're always pushing through and not giving up. I dedicated my life to helping people, but being able to give life as a donor and being able to see the joy that brings to the person and everybody that shares that love, there is truly no feeling that can compare to that. Kidney disease in any form hits home for so many people and so many families. Believe me when I say, get educated, get involved with other like-minded people so we can move towards the goal of raising awareness and pushing the boundaries so that we can help more people fight back every day. In closing, Dad, you really are the best dad. You have done wonders in raising me and all you've done for our family. Without you and Mom, none of this is possible. And I'm glad we get to spend a lot more special days together.